Good evening. Welcome to my humble abode. I spend all my time in this place. I was the cemetery sexton, but most people knew me as the gravedigger. You know, there used to be hangings in this old boneyard. Doctors and scientists would sometimes slip me a few extra dollars to procure a fresh corpse for them to practice on. Folks were always uncomfortable around me. I drove the death cart that picked up the bodies of victims of epidemics that swept through these parts. Diseases would flare up every few years. The nightmare would begin with a rosy rash on the skin. Then came the vomiting, muscle spasms, and abdominal pain. Then overwhelming thirst would reduce the poor victim to a damp, dead mass. The mind within remained untouched and clear, while the eyes were glazed and looked out in agonizing horror.
Rosy parted for love posy, ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Everyone feared the contagion, but families of the victims would hang a sheet outside of their homes to let me know there had been a death. I'd go in, wrap the body in the sheet, and bring it here to Bartersfield. Every night I would empty dozens of corpses into a mass grave. Sometimes I'd have to stomp on the bodies to make them all fit into that hole. I looked upon the face of every decomposing body. No Jenny, and no markers for the rest of them. Their names are known but to God and to me. I am alone my Jenny, with her bright red hair and freckles on her nose, will come back to me someday. Sometimes I think I hear her calling my name from beneath the cold earth. Look around you. Everyone is equal here. It doesn't matter if you've got a big marble headstone or a simple rock to keep the vermin out. Every one of us shares the same fate.
Well, that brings us to the end of tonight's Marble Orchard Ghost.